game were to end right now, Lehigh's Mike Sisselberger statistically has had the best face-off season in NCAA history. His hand speed is ridiculous, but he also packs a nasty punch. 5'9", 215, he's jacked, and he's super flexible. He can put a clinic on today, Cotter.
Dude's barrel-chested like Arn Anderson out there taking this face-off. He's almost 80% from the dot. He's so dominant that Kevin Cassis, Lehigh's head coach, said only 2 face-off men even really tried against him throughout the course of the year, and he was able to win those 2 matchups handily. Now we'll get a whistle on the loose ball.
He's offside.
Steering with 7 man-up goals coming into this game, and I know that was an even-strength goal card. When you think about man-up, being able to find seams and little areas off ball is key in that type of a situation, and that looked like it was the type of a man-up goal that he scores all the time. Sisselberger wins the face-off. What else is new? Big time All-Big Ten. Mullins is second-team All-Big Ten.
She's been so inspired by the lacrosse community and how everyone rallied around her family when Kyle passed, and lacrosse does that. She has a family of her own, but obviously the family of lacrosse has always been there for the Curse family. And
times Patriot League champs, but it's been a little while for them too. They've been knocking on the door these last couple of years.
They have. Kevin Cassis just burst on the scene after an amazing career. He was the National Middie of the Year at Duke and one of the youngest coaches in NCAA history to take Lehigh to the playoffs in the early 2010s.
Sisselberger won the face-off, but this is what you have to do if you're Rutgers. He's going to win the face-off, but you got to defend.
We talk so much about Kirst. He's the 3rd guy, and all he's done has been all Big Ten 3 times in his career.
Sisselberger, will he take a shot? He will. 2016 Big Ten Freshman of the Year. It's amazing. Scored 43 goals that freshman year. Injuries and, of course, COVID in 2020.
Better scoring opportunity and closer to Spence, and Spence had no shot.
Sisselberger Lehigh with a scoreless stretch there in that first half, and Sisselberger has been winning faceoffs, but Rutgers has been doing exactly what Brian Brecht said earlier this week when we spoke to him. We've got to be above average in everything else because we know going in that Sisselberger is going to get his at the dot, and that's exactly what happened in that first half. And Sisselberger is just going to continue to do what he does and hope that his team's offense can pick it up here in the second half.
All business, 99 in white. That would be an understatement. Just as he approaches the dot, he's done what he's done all season long, but you saw that stat. Rutgers, perfect clearing the ball, 3 turnovers. And they're owning the middle of the field in terms of those ground balls. That's why they're able to absorb a hit for a guy who's absolutely automatic. There it is again.
Out the front, too. Early offense.
They'll start their offensive midfielders sometimes on defense to give opportunities in transition.
Sisselberger once again wins it to himself. DeHenio giving chase. As is Bobby Russo. Now you got a loose ball and a ground ball picked up by Rutgers. Quarter. Mike Sisselberger. This time
to that entire goal.
This time it's DeHenio with the violation.
13 saves for Colin Kirst. But then there's Michael Sisselberger, who wins every single clamp, it seems like, Cotter.
Yusefi hanging on here, trying to make it a scrum in midfield to alleviate the advantage, and that's exactly what he does, and then he gets dumped for his troubles.
Hear him go get him. Converge on Sisselberger. Deals it. Wow, Connor. Don't play him as a Fogo. Hear him go get him. Converge on Sisselberger. Deals it. Wow, Connor. Don't play him as a Fogo. But Sisselberger, that's one of like, don't disrespect me. I hear the bench behind me. Get him. That's him. That's him. No, it's not.
Gets a break on that face-off, and then Rutgers comes right.
Brothers. He shows up and comes to the party with a righty rip.
Sisselberger back in, and Dehenio is emboldened by that last win. Will Kurse take another shot? He'll score twice.
Sisselberger. Dehenio doesn't do it at that time. Pops it out in front. Kurse gets like a replica type goal. Makes some big time plays. Like I think of guys in the past that have played on this field. Matt Posque for Virginia. He was a high crease midfielder who had that range between like 7 yards and 10 to play the in smoke from the outside. 6'2", 230, and he is an absolute beast.
Hat trick for Connor Kurst, all in the second half, as Sisselberger wins yet another draw. Michael Berger wins.